and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic Banter.
Guys, welcome to Dynamic Banter. There's Cloverfield news! We've got Cloverfield news!
Remind me about what Cloverfield is. Jack. I don't give a fuck about it. You ever leave your phone on dictate mode and it says everything you've said for the last 2 years?
Yeah, that's kind of fun, actually.
That was actually a really important DM, but if I sent that, that would have destroyed my professional relationship. Hey, sorry about the typo. You have the first 10 minutes of my podcast in your DM.
And that's, just ignore it. Was that Barack Obama?
That was Barack Obama.
That's crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
don't
be on
fuck
this
around.
podcast.
Yeah.
Brock talks back. Talk Obama.
Barack,
Straight talk Obama.
Talk Obama.
You see his Twitch
Taco
channel.
Bell. A Taco Bell podcast. Talk Obama. Taco Bell Obama. Taco Obama.
Taco Bombell.
It's a podcast where you try all the tacos in LA. Taco Obama.
With Barack Obama.
Taco Burger.
You're dressed like a dinosaur hunter, and it's Barack
Obama. The dinosaur hunter.
Yeah.
The taco hunter.
Yeah. Today we're in Brea with Tarak.
Mike, there's Cloverfield news.
Get the fuck out of my ass.
Yeah, dude. Because I'll tell you, man, did you know that yesterday was the 15th anniversary of Cloverfield?
That is one of those things that makes me feel a little bit old, but also that matches.
It makes sense,
Yeah.
That's exactly what my brain did too when I read that information.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, 15 years ago. Yeah, that makes sense.
15 years ago, that means we were horny about MySpace 15 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
That seems weird.
That does seem weird.
I'm surprised it's not more, to be totally honest with you, because I think I moved to LA like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so Cloverfield and when I moved to LA seems like there was more of a separation.
Or there was, interesting.
But I also have little to no.
Yeah. Our memories aren't so good.
No, COVID really fucked my time perception.
We also decided to keep the memories that more important.
Yeah. It's all threesomes in Cloverfield up here.
Here, have this, bro. You earned it.
Eat it.
Eating the top part. Like
yeah. Whoever says the coolest thing gets to drink the coffee on the podcast.
So, dude, I'm telling you, we got Cloverfield news. It's crazy because, first of all, we could reminisce a little bit.
Wait, I feel like there should be a stronger celebration for Cloverfield news. Yeah. Do you mind?
Yeah.
All right, can you tell me again that there's Cloverfield news?
Mike, guess what?
What's up?
There's Cloverfield news.
What?
Mike. Hey, Mike, guess what?
Yeah.
Take two.
Okay.
Mike, guess what, man?
What?
There's Cloverfield news!
Huh? What? What's up? What's up?
There it is. There it is. So yeah, yesterday was the 15th anniversary. They just released a new 4K Blu-ray of the movie,
and I throw up so you
can
even faster.
Yeah. But I had to get it. It's in a steel book, and it's got like a camera lens, and in the reflection you see the monster and stuff.
Love it.
Really cool looking physical edition of Cloverfield, and
I'm just trying to get TJ Miller paid.
Dude, I want him to be surprised by that check in the mail.
Hey, what is this?
What the heck?
Hey, what the? What's?
What the hell?
I have to hear it, but I know it's in my heart.
Yeah.
No. It's in my heart, but I gotta hear it.
You do have to hear it. Maybe it'll come out later.
Try to think of literally anything that he says.
What the heck?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
I wish I got a check like this every day. That's not good.
It's close.
It is. I feel like if you heard that and you know TJ Miller, at least you know what I was going for.
Like TJ Miller says the word back, like bayak.
Back.
We gotta go bayak.
Back.
Bayak. But dude, so yeah, I had to buy the Steelbook 15th anniversary edition of Cloverfield. But you know what's crazy is someone messaged me and said there's numbers on the Steelbook.
Don't do it to me.
And I'm like, oh man, are we rolling? Are you rolling on all these cameras, Kellen?
Dude, I saw that DVD package and I was like, are we rolling on all these cameras?
Dude, so for some reason because it's the 15th anniversary, there's all this talk about Cloverfield. All these sites are doing like, we look back on Cloverfield and the ARG, and we interviewed Matt Reeves about this or that, and we caught up with this person, asked them like, you know, what was it like when you were writing? You know, let's look back on Cloverfield, you know?
We met up with the social media manager at Tagarato.
Exactly. Dude, but right now there's like
and that guy's still missing, huh?
this is going to open up a big can of worms.
Okay.
That there's controversy in the Cloverfield
Did the monster get canceled?
universe. The
Monster grabbed
got
somebody
canceled.
inappropriately.
The monster has cancer and only has 3 days to live.
Damn. Is there GoFundMe for the monster?
It's too late.
Damn.
It's too late, Mike.
Damn, I hate it. Well, he did cause a lot of...
Yeah, but you know what? So, okay. Here's what's going on.
But it's like, does he deserve it?
Gizmodo did an interview with Matt Reeves, the director of Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Who also directed
Batman.
with Robert Pattinson. So, someone opened the door to the
Jazz Club.
someone, sorry. They didn't even say anything. Sorry.
Yeah. Dude, you have a Lego set of the Dynamic Banter Studio, and like, fuck, this is the Jazz
There's
Club.
a jazz club right.
I never thought about it in reference to the table.
What if the whole arc, like the canon, is that we're right next to a jazz club that's just going all the time?
Yeah, I like it. I would like it.
Anyway, so here's the controversy. Gizmodo, a website, did an interview with Matt Reeves and was like, yo, dog, let's talk about Cloverfield. Let me pull up this interview right now. Sorry, I should have pulled it up.
I thought that was a sound clip. I was listening to the interview.
So they were like, what's up? Let's talk about Cloverfield. And let's do a little walk down memory road.
Yeah.
And
he said, go fuck yourself.
And he said, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And but no, the thing was they asked him, God, I gotta find this. They asked him what he thinks, like, the story once and for all about the monster is.
Yeah.
Which is, like, very interesting to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we want to know. We want to know what the fuck is up with that monster. And if you followed the ARG, you know that the sequence of events was, and this was, like, not in the movie, but it was all built around the movie, And this is what Cloverfeels was built on. Like Mike and I talking about that time in our lives when we were like diving deep into what the monster could be and what's the story. And like, it was just a really fun time. You know this if you've listened to Cloverfields.
You know this.
You know this, Your Honor.
I'm her lawyer.
And thank you. And dude, so they were like, the person interviewing him. So, in the ARG, what we learned was that there's this company called Tagarado.
They do like a fracking thing.
They do drilling into the ocean.
Yeah.
And they started drilling into the ocean and discovered that there was this delicious seabed nectar that they could use to make like a really delicious drink.
So funny. Such a funny A to B.
Total funny.
It's an oil company that was drilling to find oil.
Yeah.
And what they found was a delicious ingredient for slushies.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Did a 7-year-old come up with that?
Exactly.
How do they make these things? I've never tasted anything like this in my life.
I've never seen
this. Must be from the bottom of the...
Listen, boys. We're drilling for oil here. Hold on a second. What's up? You found something in the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah.
Let me taste it.
Theo licked the drill.
Let me taste it.
And he loves it.
We're drilling oil here. What'd you find? A mysterious thing? Let me taste it.
Captain,
Let's make a drink.
Captain, put your tongue on this drill.
All right. That's delicious.
He goes into the foreman's office and throws his helmet down. I'm a drink man now, Steve.
I'm a drink man. First, for a while, I was looking through the drink. Now I work in the drink. You know what I mean? So anyway, Matt Reeves was asked, what is the origins of the monster? For us who follow the ARG, the origins are thus. Thusly?
Thus. No lead.
This monster was at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, chilling.
Chilling. For like, who knows how long.
Yeah.
And satellite falls into the ocean. Tagarado goes, doo-doo-doo, what's up with this? Ding dong. And then they discover that there's been a monster
At the front door of the ocean.
knocking on their front door. And the monster came from the ocean.
Yeah.
And it comes out of the ocean and starts destroying the whole city.
And decided, I've been in the ocean too long. I want to see New York.
Right.
I want to see Broadway.
But, and we also learned that the monster is a baby. And it's scared. And it's just as scared as like we are of it.
Imagine dropping a baby in New York.
Yeah. Imagine dropping a giant baby in New York. It would want to know where its mama was.
Wasn't there already a movie like that?
Giant baby in New York? Let's write a movie about
Honey,
a
I
giant
left
baby
our...
in New-
Oh, no.
Honey, I left my giant baby in New York.
I'm home alone, but our giant baby is in New York.
Honey, our giant baby is in New York.
Meanwhile, I'm sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, no. Sleepless in Seattle, too. No, I
because-
left my giant baby in New York. Anyway, we should just get AI to write this. You know AI can write things now. It writes whole stories and scripts and stuff. Let's just punch in Sleepless in Seattle 2, giant baby in New York, attacking New York.
And then we sell the scripts to people.
Yeah, come on. I ain't no ho-ho. So we know that it was a baby.
Yeah.
And it was scared, and just as scared of us as we are of it. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Tale as old as time, just like the tale of Frankenstein.
That, of course, a clip from Frankenstein.
So anyway, this is what we knew, right? It came from the ocean. It was a baby. That's that. Everything else is kind of a mystery, right? So they asked Matt Reeves, like last week, in preparation for the 15th anniversary of Cloverfield,
Where the monster came from.
do you have a definitive backstory?
Yes.
Dude, Matt Reeves decided, fuck the ARG. This is what he says. For sure we did, because you have to figure how to direct the monster, so to speak. You have to know, like, what's it doing, you
Very
know?
funny visual.
What's the monster's motivation?
Dude, Matt Reeves with the headset around his neck.
And he's, like, explaining.
You're like, and what you're going to want to rip the head off with your right hand,
and
I
it's a
guess,
gi-
because camera's over here.
Maybe he's doing it with a megaphone up.
He's on his shoulder, and the megaphone's in his
And the
ear.
monster's like,
Yeah.
he's got a little coffee.
He's smoking a little cigarette.
It says there's obviously a
a little
creature.
coffee, a little
The
towel
monster,
around his shoulder.
the umbrella, like it's a giant director's seat.
Yeah. His agent's there like, you're doing so good.
Yeah.
You're actually killing it. You should see the dailies.
There's like scaffolding for people putting makeup.
It's a little powder.
A brush, yeah.
So I'm dating this guy.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, can't wait to hear it. Is he texting you?
Let me see.
Let me see. Show me. So the monster was freaking out because it had separation anxiety, right?
yeah.
So he confirmed that
it's a
part of it.
rescue.
Looking for mama. Then it says, and so that's how we develop that was the direction for the creature, was that it's looking for its mom. It has separation anxiety. It's scared.
What's the creature's motivation? Mom.
And then the interviewer asks, in terms of its species, was it of this planet or is it an alien?
Dude, before Matt Reeves answers this
Yeah.
question, is he like this?
Dude, that's
And the
so
interviewer
funny.
is like, this is Matt Reeves, and the interviewer is like, okay. So,
Let me put this to bed. It's fucking alien, okay? It's an alien. Dude, do you remember the Simpsons, man? I mean, what a show.
yeah.
At least there
George,
isn't
Pam.
disgusting, filthy predators behind the Simpsons. We've got one cartoon
Yeah.
that we love
Yeah.
that isn't tainted by sexual misconduct.
Well, Krusty had some stuff.
Well, sure, but like behind the scenes, like
Behind
the
the
creators
scenes,
of the
yeah.
show, good guys, seemingly, right? Maybe they're dicks, who knows? But they're
It's
good
a
guys.
spectrum, really.
So anyway, no controversies behind the scenes on The Simpsons with the creators.
Sure.
But man, what a show, But there's that episode of The Simpsons where they're like at a convention and there's like a Itchy and Scratchy panel.
Yeah.
Like a Comic-Con panel, and they're like the creators of Itchy and Scratchy are there, and like the comic book guy, they go like, does anybody have any questions? And the comic book guy goes, yes, in Itchy and Scratchy episode 32 season 4, Itchy clearly plays the ribs like a xylophone, but one of the ribs plays the same note as the other note, and I'm wondering, is that really how music works? And it's like a total like, this is us making fun of the people that send in letters
Yeah.
going like, well, what's the deal with Bart? How come he doesn't age or whatever?
Yeah, he used to have 10 tips on his head.
Right, now he just has 5. And, it's probably the same thing with Matt Reeves. Like, is it an alien? Is it from Earth? Like,
Yeah.
what's the deal?
Yeah.
So we as fans of Cloverfield and the ARG, and as the hosts of Cloverfeels, the only Cloverfield podcast that matters.
Thank you.
Jackpot.
The only Cloverfield podcast that matters. Want to talk about Cloverfield? You need our express written experience.
Yeah, can you sign this? We need you to sign this, Clovey.
We'll send you a DocuSign. And you get exported as a PDF.
So, Mike, what we know as fans of the ARG and Cloverfield is that at the end of the movie, you see a clip of Rob and his girlfriend. I forgot her name.
Janet.
And they're like at the carnival, happier times. And they're on a Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
And this is like the tape cuts after all the carnage to like this is on the tape.
Yeah.
And it's bittersweet because it's them having like a wonderful time, but now they've been destroyed by nuclear blast of Central Park.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Never forget.
And so in that scene where they're on the Ferris wheel, you see like a thing fall into the ocean.
Yeah, presumably.
And the ARG is like, that was a satellite from Tagruato.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
Uh-oh.
Here comes Matt Reeves saying it's an alien. And in fact, at the end of the movie, you can see the moment when it comes to Earth.
Yeah. Because you could see the little splash and everything.
It's another one of those little Easter egg moments. But when we visit that footage where they're on the Ferris wheel at the end, you can see the meteor flying down and hitting the ocean. That's actually the beginning of the baby being on Earth.
Yeah.
So he's like, fuck the ARG. I don't even know what that is. Like, maybe he didn't even know about the ARG. Or maybe he did, but he didn't care. Or maybe he knew that there was like a Paramount story group in the marketing department that was like writing all of the ARG to like connect with the movie.
Yeah.
And JJ loved it because he loves all that mystery box shit. And like everybody was on board, but maybe Matt Reeves wasn't on board. Maybe Matt Reeves didn't like the ARG. Maybe he didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Because that is like super tidy. And the ARG is like, you make it so
Outside.
convoluted
Yeah.
that you want to like...
Yeah. So the fan base is like freaking out because
Yeah.
they're like, does he not give a shit about? Because dude, this is taking things that we have an emotional connection to.
Yeah.
Our friendship, our show, dynamic banter exists because in part of that ARG.
Yeah.
And so it's very important to us that that's
But
like part of the canon.
I would argue that that is a huge part of it, but
Certainly.
it was mostly about the existence of the movie as well.
Right. But if it was just a movie and the ARG never happened,
Yeah.
would we even give a shit?
No, I don't know.
I don't think we
Well, there
give a
definitely
shit.
wouldn't have been a podcast.
There wouldn't be a
about the movie,
podcast.
unless there was some kind of like, because there's still an unknown story about like the origin of the
Right.
That whole ARG is like the quest for the knowledge of where
Yeah,
the
where it
monster
came from, what it is, and like, and
Yeah.
so for us, it's like there's a lot of emotional stuff connected to that.
Yeah.
Because we're like, man, we had so much fun, and you and I shared that experience, even though we didn't even know each other.
Yeah.
We shared that experience,
And a lot of people don't know this, but my grandmother was killed by an ARG.
Yeah, and so it's really important to you to like dig into the ARGs
wanna
so that
figure
you
it
know
out.
why are they like this?
Yeah.
Why do they kill people?
Why?
Why? And why grandmas? Why just grandmas?
Why specifically? What did the monster want with my grandma?
It's almost like ARG stands for augmented reality. Let's kill grandmas. So anyway, you know what I mean, dude? That's how people who are so sure of their
Already,
bullshit-
grandma? Because here comes the ARG.
dude.
Oh, really? So there's monsters coming after me. Oh, really, grandma?
Really great ARG. So like, dude, dude, so the fan base is like all over the place about this.
Yes.
Like mad at Matt Reeves. Maybe they're on his side. Like a lot of people are like, you know what, man? I didn't really know too much about the ARG, so I'm on Matt Reeves' side. I mean, if he says the
Yeah.
alien falls at the end, then that's that.
Dude,
but here's the thing, dude. People have been digging into even that, and they're like, okay, so when Rob is on the Ferris wheel with his girlfriend, that's like 4 months before the Cloverfield attack happens. Could that tiny meteorite become a giant fucking monster in like 3 months or something?
Well, by whose metrics are we?
But it's like things don't make sense. Like things don't add up. Like the dates don't add up. Like how is this? And then it's like,
Well, it's an alien thing. You don't know how far away that thing is. Like a huge thing drops into the ocean.
Yeah.
And then it's an alien. Who's a human being in the real life
Yeah.
in 2023
yeah.
to say about a monster, like how fast an alien...
I mean, I guess that's true, but like to get from like the size it is in the ocean.
yeah, but you don't... It's an alien...
Yeah. Like
You're
we don't
saying,
know.
like,
It could grow
would be-
fast.
It would be too fast to grow up like that if you were like an antelope.
So that's the argument to that. There's like people going all around in circles about like Matt Reeves is wrong and the ARG is right but Matt Reeves is right and the ARG is bullshit. So like everyone's like it's crazy. Like it's pandemonium in the Cloverfield fan base.
If
right
I was
now.
Matt Reeves and that was my project, and I was in charge of doing Cloverfield, and that's my story, I dare you to be on the internet and tell me I'm wrong about how
I know. But the thing is like...
I love the ARG, and I'm with Matt Reeves if that's the thing.
Yeah.
Because if you're the creator of the thing, and you had nothing to do with the ARG, your whole thing is the thing.
Yeah.
So if you're like, here is how the thing is tidy. Here's a little Easter egg to explain the thing. This other thing was like
Just
almost conspiracy theory, whatever. And it was fun. But, you know, my initial reaction is like feeling almost a little bit duped by the ARG stuff and not just enjoying the movie as it is.
But you're
Not
a
that I
reasonable
regret any of it.
person who is like, these are my reasonable thoughts about it, and now I'm done. You
Yeah.
know, like when the next Cloverfield comes out, I'll see it, whatever. I still love it, whatever.
I'll hope real hard.
but
yeah.
there's people that wear things that aggressively want to argue about movies at you.
Yeah.
And those people are mad. And they're like, these are my emotions. This is my time.
It makes me sad because it's like, do you love movies? Then
Yeah.
you love,
Then love-
that somebody.
yeah.
Like love what is really there, not like
Yeah.
what somebody told you.
But
was
it's like
part
people
of it.
experiencing like heartbreak for the first time, you know, like
Yeah, it
they
doesn't
don't
mean your
really know
ex-boyfriend
what it
wasn't
is.
an asshole, though.
Right. They don't know how to react to it. They feel like the world is over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is like taking years of someone's like life that they loved this movie and loved the whole story, and maybe they made fan art and like made it their whole thing, and now they're like, the director's like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
And it's like, how, you know, for you as a reasonable person, you're like, it kind of sucks. I feel a little duped by the energy, but I had a good time, and who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's almost like as the, I don't know who needs to hear this.
Yeah.
But as one of the co-hosts of the Cloverfield podcast, this news is okay. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
So some people are saying, well, if we've got a new Cloverfield coming out and it's the 15-year anniversary, like maybe a new ARG could get started, you know?
But it's, let's say...
And, you know, there was that excitement of like, maybe we're going to get some kind of thing. Maybe the Steelbook has a thing. Maybe we're getting a new ARG. And then Matt Reeves is like, fuck the ARG, basically.
You have all this time now. If you're, let's say I'm a producer or an executive or creative in 2023 and I'm at a meeting about what's going to be the next Cloverfield movie. I got Matt Reeves in the room. I got a guy with the glasses drinking a slusho. Giant robot is in the corner. And we'll put the monster in there as well because that's funny.
And the big baby.
Yeah.
And the big baby.
Yeah. And the monsters from Nothing to Lose. So, we're all in the meeting and we're like, okay, you put out the statement that the old ARG is nothing.
Yeah.
But we have years of market research that tells us that people love
They
that
engaged with it
so
really
much.
well, yeah.
So what do people want? They want an origin story for this monster, and they love this ARG. So we're going to do the 15-year anniversary, and that'll be the start of our ARG that we have been writing for the past 4 years at least.
Yeah.
This is the ideal scenario.
Right.
They've been writing a new ARG because
For the new
people
movie,
were so
yeah.
horny about that one
Yeah.
for the past 4 years.
Yeah, they're ready
And it's
for
all
it.
intricate and everything, like
It's good.
there's answers to everything.
Yeah.
And I think that would be the absolute smartest thing to
I
do.
agree.
I don't know how well that secret would be kept.
Right.
Or if
Especially
it would work
now,
like that.
right?
But if you want to like truly have fun and capitalize and not want the next Cloverfield type movie to like fall on deaf ears, that's like what you have to do.
A lot of people have speculated that Matt Reeves basically saying like it's an alien is because like the next one that's coming out might be that. It might be that like aliens are coming to Earth to like find the baby or whatever.
Well, all of them have been, all the Cloverfield are alien stuff. That's like the through line.
Yeah, well, the 10 Cloverfield one definitely, but
Yeah.
until now we all believe the Cloverfield monster came from the ocean. So we were like, this was an Earth monster.
That
Like,
wasn't a widely I never saw that as a widely understood thing.
It was It was what the ARG said. The ARG said it came from the ocean. It
Right,
was
but
sleeping
even-
down there for like thousands of years or
So
whatever.
perfect case in point. It's like I love the ARG and I didn't
Yeah.
fully invest
Right.
in this is an Earth
Into the
monster.
ocean thing.
I
Yeah.
thought because I remember seeing the thing drop into the.
Yeah.
There was like a big deal about that.
Yeah.
So I remember being like, why wouldn't the oil thing? This is almost like a very Christian thing because it's like you want to believe something.
Yeah.
So you twist things into
To make
like,
it make sense.
Like
yeah.
no, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought that, they told us this thing dropped into the ocean.
Yeah.
And then they said deep sea drilling, whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, the deep sea people woke up the thing that dropped into the ocean.
Well,
Problem
yeah,
solved.
but the problem with that was like the date of when you see it fall into the ocean in the movie is later than the ARG date of the monster destroying one of the drill stations. So in the ARG, they were like 3
It's
months
already
ago.
been here.
Yeah, it's already been there. And the satellite.
But also, you can't trust the ARG because
Right.
they gave us so much shit that wasn't true to begin with. So it's just a fun thing, but it's not. I wouldn't be upset about the ARG being bullshit because it was bullshit in 2008. They gave us things that didn't exist in 2008.
I think, but they made us believe that the ARG was canonically connected to the movie, and so
You think there's somebody doing this about the insurrection right now?
absolutely this is what they
told
want us
us.
to believe.
It
They
was
want us to
stolen. They said.
They stole it from us.
Matt Reeves said the election wasn't stolen.
Anyway, so people are like, maybe they're setting up the next movie to be like definitively it's from space.
Yeah.
Because we never got a definitive answer.
That'd be a funny, like, Cloverfield, definitively
From
it's
space.
I'm telling you,
The
it's from
monster
space.
is from space. Cloverfield 2.
The monster is from space,
Yeah.
lost in New York.
But see, there's also like, when you think about the Cloverfield story in general, you had like a bunch of hands in the cookie jar, right? Especially for Cloverfield. You had Matt Reeves, who was directing it. You had Drew Goddard, who was writing it. And you had J.J. Abrams, who was like producing it.
Yeah.
So you had all of these like really smart sci-fi nerds going like, how do we do this? And how do we make the mystery crazier? And how do we J.J. Abrams the shit out of this and make it not just a movie? And it like explodes outside of the movie and people are like, did this really happen? Because they had MySpace pages for all the characters.
Dude,
and
can
they
I
had
tell you
like,
how to do it?
yeah,
I'll tell you how to do it right now.
let's do it.
We got to go back in time a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm sure people have said this before.
You got your passport?
No, this is just a notebook. So you do the original Cloverfield movie, and then all the sequels are like, so they bombed New York, presumably.
Yeah, they did.
What happens in Wyoming
Yeah.
the day after they bombed New York?
Yeah.
Is it the 10 Cloverfield Lane where they're underground
Right.
and all that shit? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you go to, so that happened right afterwards.
Yeah.
What happens in England or Japan right after they, like, what does the news look like around the world?
Yeah. How's the world
I
react
want to know
to that?
Canada's story.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, other people who don't care, and the movie's not even about that, but
Yeah.
it's just on in the background.
Yeah.
And then when that is like, when they Marvel universe that, and that's too overdone and mind, you go to like, well, what happened before? That's not really interesting
not
because that's just
important,
regular
yeah.
life. So where does it come from? Then you do the space station one.
Right.
And then the
stupid.
stupid Super Bowl movie
Yeah.
would have explained what happens when it happens.
Yeah, because they're saying that like a lot of the fans are saying that the Cloverfield Paradox movie ruined the ARG already, because they're saying that like in that movie they're explaining that they opened up alternate dimension portals and it brought in like monsters and aliens and shit.
Yeah.
And so
Can I
they're
do
like,
my snarky response
yeah,
to that movie.
Yeah.
Wait, explain the.
So in the Cloverfield Paradox,
Yeah.
they basically open up alternate dimensions and they let monsters and aliens onto the Earth. And
Whoa.
yeah. That's like you're on a date with someone and you're trying to explain So this movie, did you ever seen Cloverfield Paradox? Oh man, it's about these guys in space, and Chris O'Dowd is in it. You know who that is? You ever seen the IT Crowd? Oh man, it's so funny. Dude, we should watch the IT Crowd. I'll show you like an episode or something. Okay. But anyway, Chris O'Dowd is so funny, and he's in this Paradox movie. He's not as funny in that though, like actually. So maybe he's not, and it's not really a comedy either. So anyway, but they open up dimensions and monsters and oh, you gotta go to the bathroom? Okay.
No, I got it.
Oh, you're leaving.
I'll pay for it.
Oh. The IT Crowd. You should check it out. You want me to write it down or?
Yes. And I'm actually getting a call from my grandma who is dead.
Okay, well, I'll text you.
ARG got her.
I'll text you. ARG, Grandma. ARG!
ARG, Grandma, ARG.
But,
all right, Grandma.
Yeah, but so they were saying that
Brandon.
Cloverfield Paradox ruined the ARG already.
Yeah.
But if Cloverfield Paradox is part of... I think they should just retcon... Cloverfield 2... should just be a sequel to Cloverfield.
No one else would care about any of the other stuff if they made like a sequel that everybody wanted.
Yeah.
And made it really interesting.
Yeah. Because when Cloverfield first came out, there were rumors that they were already working on the sequel, and it was about the military. It was like the military version of what happened on that day.
Saving Private Ryan with a monster.
Right. So you'd follow like the military version of it.
The Germans are monsters.
And that one would be like a big Michael Bay like action movie where it would be like a film. Like you'd be in the war room and stuff.
Like the military hires the Transformers to fight the monster.
Optimus Prime, you know what to do.
And Optimus Prime is on his couch and there's like beer cans. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Roll out. What does he say?
And he's like
Autobots. Yeah.
He's driving like this.
Yeah, and it's like he's like there's a tire that's flat. It's a flat tire.
Dude, it's like this beautiful fucking built Ford Tough cinematic like this truck is like fucking racing through the desert and it's like burping
like hitting trash cans.
Yeah. Whoa.
Shit.
Whoa, fuck.
Shit. Shit. Sorry.
You don't need the drums. Whoa. Autobots fucking.
Roll out, motherfucker.
But puke. He just throws up all these like nuts and bolts.
I would have fucking puked.
Like a bucket of screws. He just pukes screws. Anyway, so I couldn't help but share this Cloverfield news with you, and it's interesting. Like the fan base is totally like
I don't get
fighting each other.
Being
right
mad
now.
at Matt Reeves at all. I'm firmly team whoever made the movie.
Yeah.
Bad, but that bums me out.
It bums me out, but I'm bummed out because I feel duped. Just like I felt duped by the Super Bowl movie, The Paradox. Yeah. I felt duped by that, and it was not an enjoyable experience. Yeah. And this news makes me feel like younger me got duped by the ARG thing, but at least it was fun. Yeah. And gave you like something nerdy to do. But I look back at so much of the ARG that didn't match up with anything, and there were never any answers. And I think, from my own personality, I guess, a nice tidy knot at the end of like Matt Reeves' conversation is way more satisfying than like, oh yeah, remember all the things on that website that didn't make any sense?
Right,
right. Were totally unsatisfying and never got an ending. Yeah. It's much more satisfying to be like, I made this, you could see the alien drop it. It was an alien. Suck it.
Yeah, I mean, it does...
Drinks a swamp pop.
It does take all of the, like... It takes all of the confusion of the ARG away.
Yes.
And if you want to take the pros from this, like, take on the movie.
It's like you need confusion to fuel an ARG.
Yeah.
But if somebody's giving you the answers, that is satisfying as well.
For me, it's like, overall, like, my closing thoughts here, Mike, are this. You know, they had never done anything like that when Cloverfield came out. Like, no one knew what it was. No one knew anything about it. And the trailer showed up in front of Transformers, and you were instantly like, oh, fuck. They got us. They're showing us something we had no idea was coming, and it looks like a fucking Godzilla monster movie, Voltron, whatever the fuck it is. But they really for the first time in a really long time, got us excited about a new movie. And it was at a time when you were just kind of like, whatever, the movies kind of sucked or whatever. The action movies were fine. But you were really excited about this. So they really went in a direction that we had never seen before. Or at least hadn't in a very long time. And then when the ARG stuff happened, it was like, this is something special. Like, they're really putting a lot of work into making this an experience moviegoers have never had. And they did an amazing job, and it worked, and it was a success, and it made the movie a success, and whatever. So, like, my disappointment comes from the effort that went into making this a unique movie experience, and then at the end of the day, they're just like, well, it's just a movie. Instead of being like, no, it was a big, important movie spectacle. It was an important movie experience. And now they're just like, nah, it was a movie.
I think sometimes there's such a giant disconnect that the audience doesn't get to see between the people making the movie and people promoting the movie. And it's kind of like, I'm sure there are examples, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, people on the internet, but I don't think, you know, the people who make the movie, unless it's a smaller, more independent thing, really get that much of a say over like how the movie is marketed. And ideally, that's how you're idealizing it, or I think that's the word. It's like, ideally, this is more than a movie. It's this whole like movie plus project.
Yeah, it's a spectacle.
And that's head up by like 2 or 3 people who have that vision for it the whole time. You know, it's like telling.
But it's approved by like the people in charge, and like they know it's happening.
Right, but I'm saying like as much involvement as a creator would have in sitting down and writing the script.
Yeah.
You would also write the ARG part of it as part of the thing.
Sure.
And that's just like not the deal. It's like marketing department comes up with the ARG.
Yeah, they're like, we've got an idea. Yeah.
Right.
And then they go to JJ and go like, what do you think about this? And he's like, well, it's fucking awesome.
Right.
And he was right. It was fucking awesome.
So what I'm saying is 100% awesome, not taking anything away from it, but the way that works, the way everybody wanted it to work, to the point where we're not having this conversation right now, is that it's all part of the thought process.
Well, yeah, I mean, the whole behind the scenes stuff is like a whole other world. Because like we even in our Cloverfeels adventures like met people who like wrote some of that, and met people who were like in charge of that. And it's weird to like know that there was like a team doing that.
Yeah.
Most people don't really know that. They think like the filmmakers are like fully involved in it.
Yeah.
And you're right. Like most of the time they're not. They just like go like, well, yeah, go ahead and do a marketing campaign that connects to the movie and it's fun and whatever. I'm focusing on the movie here.
But think about how awesome it would be if like with the energy you put into writing the script, you also wrote the AR. It's
like,
a massive amount of work, but that is like, imagine all of that stuff and being able to like discover in a very like natural way a bunch of like ends that tie up in all that without being like, you know, the point of the ARG is to kind of put you on a goose chase to keep you horny about a movie for a long time. But imagine being able to like be satisfied and discover things that weren't in the movie that you really wanted answers to. I guess that's why I'm not super team ARG, because although it was awesome, it left me unsatisfied more than it was like
interesting.
It was super fun, dude. I'm not saying like I wish
but
it
you
didn't
felt like there
happen.
were more questions than answers.
Yeah, I always got frustrated being like, oh, now I gotta fucking do all this.
I know,
and like it leads nowhere. And like the Slusho. Remember when everybody found the Slusho website?
Oh yeah.
And you like mix the flavors of and it was like really cool, like Flash site. At a time where not a lot of websites were doing that, and I was very excited about that. But it was all like nothing. Yeah. And I'm sure it was whatever it was meant to be. But if there was, I just wish stuff like that was like more satisfying.
There was like it was meant to just look like a real company website.
Yeah.
And I think people were like, there's secrets in there. Mm-hmm. And they're like, and they're digging through the code and stuff. But it's like, I think truly it was just meant to look like that company had a real website. Yeah. That had like fun games and shit on it. Right. And when people did end up finding things in there, I felt like a lot of it was them wanting it to be something
Yes.
rather than it actually being something.
Yeah, like all that Force stuff that's not real
Totally.
stuff.
But I also think that, like, I agree with, like, I don't want to have to, like, dig through all this shit to find these answers or whatever. But you and I experienced the same exact thing, which was smarter people than us figured it out and then would, like, put giant detailed, like, explanations of how they did it and what they found.
Right.
So, like, other people were doing the work. We were just, like, part of it. We were just, like, we were there for it when they were, like, discovering it.
Right. But at the end of that, the conclusions that come from all that, like, digging, a lot of times didn't pan out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was all, like, conjecture.
But
at the
that
end of
could
the day,
be
too.
because, they think there's something there when there isn't.
Right.
But I think that was part of why it was fun, because you were like, is Swamp Pop fucking in game?
Yeah, yeah.
Is any of this in game? And it, it made it fun, I think. But
Yeah.
but
I
whatever.
guess I'm trying to figure out where the uncomfort comes from. And maybe it's, like in a 10 clover cleared lane. Mm-hmm. You remember?
Yeah.
When he, like... when things became more of like a little wink and a nod than a means to answer questions. Like when there was
That's
like
when
a
it lost you?
Tagarado letterhead or something.
That she just like walks past. or
Yeah,
something.
and it was like cool to see, but it's like it didn't. We all did that work or read about people doing that work to find answers, and then you're like gonna stick this stuff in here, and it's not really. It's almost doing it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, they those things like weren't in the script. Like that script wasn't even a Cloverfield movie.
Yeah.
And then they were like, let's make it a Cloverfield movie. And they're like, okay, we'll put Tagarado in there just because the fans will think it's neat.
Yeah. I guess it was that, you don't need the answers for everything.
No.
Mystery is a lot of what makes things exciting and like the unknown and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But also it would be, you gave us so much, it would be nice to like meet us halfway.
Yeah, I think there was a bigger plan. I really do. I think that they wanted there were so many conflicting ideas coming from all of the creatives involved in the Cloverfield series.
Mm-hmm.
You had like JJ saying that Cloverfield was going to be like an anthology movie series that were like just loosely connected to each other. But it was going to be like a Twilight Zone movie series, right? It'd be aliens, monsters, whatever. It's all Cloverfield. And I loved that idea. But then someone else was like, no, we're going to connect all the movies like super tightly so that people understand. So we'll just throw the Cloverfield monster at the end of Cloverfield Paradox and make people believe that like this is a trilogy or a series or something. So there was all this like confusing shit coming out of like all of the official channels. I feel like whatever idea was the best got like totally thrown aside because then JJ got Star Wars and that was like, goodbye, I'm going to do Star Wars now. Fuck Cloverfield. Matt Reeves got Batman and Drew Goddard ended up writing like a bunch of other shit. So I think everybody who cared to make it an important, big, fun, nerdy series just kind of like let it fall by the wayside. Yeah. And now we just have like the name recognition. We have a definitive sequel coming to the original Cloverfield movie. That's coming. Yeah, we've got a director. It's already done. Like I don't know if they've shot it yet. I don't know either.
And we're not in it at all?
I know. I've been waiting. Phone's on.
Is it because we talked all that shit about Paradox?
My phone's on. Everyone talks shit about Paradox.
Yeah,
even
can
they
you go
talk
through
shit about
everybody's
it.
Twitter and
Right?
say that they didn't?
Listen,
just
whoever
being
I know you
honest.
Paramount kids are listening. We want in.
I just want to be in it. For
Just
a second.
put us in the background.
I want to be watching the news in the
I
background.
want to be eating a hot dog and then go, whoa, like
I want to be on the other end of the hot dog.
Yeah, I want to be like, whoa, and then the foot crushes or
And
something.
the hot dog squeaks out of
Yeah,
the back
squirts
of the bus.
out. Yeah, I didn't even get it.
I want to
Anyway.
be sketching the monster in a park.
Dude. Like you're actually like,
Yeah. And how long have you two been together?
all right, guys. What a great episode of Cloverfields this has been so far. How's that sound? Good? These headphones suck. Excuse me, I need a second.
Kevin straight up taking apart the
Kevin, do you need this?
dismantling the camera. Can I say some dates before we do the thing? So, lots of awesome shows and things coming up. Very, very excited. You can't come to this, but I'm hosting the Canadian tapings for Just for Laughs at the Comedy Store tomorrow night.
What is that?
It's JFL is taping a bunch of stuff for the Canadian comedians. And so Henry Sir, who was actually one of the comedians on the show when we couldn't do our live dynamic banter episode, he's filming a thing, and I get to host, and it's great.
Dude, that's awesome. And we can't go to that?
Can't go. It's you can't
Closed
go. Suck
off.
it. Yeah.
Do they hire audience, or what? Do they? How's the audience work there?
I don't know. I think it's all they fly in people from Canada.
Their friends and stuff. Yeah.
January 25th, I'm at Third Wheel at 10:30. January 26th, I'm also at Third Wheel. One of those might be a mistake, but show up. Regardless, I'll be there. February 3rd is the next Surrounded shows in the world famous Hollywood Improv. We got really, really good lineups. The early show is Adam Ray, Xander Beltran, Billy Wayne Davis, and Fatima Talia. The late show on February 3rd is Fahim Anwar, Rick Glassman, Blair Saki, and Keitra Long. And it's going to be fucking awesome. Real good. March 9th are the 2 Surrounded shows at the Stand in New York City. And those are officially on sale, those tickets, as of yesterday. So coming back to New York, Lily Babies, on March 9th. Let's sell out that show. And then it's like buying a ticket to be horny all night. You ever bought a ticket to be horny?
Absolutely, dude.
Thank you.
Anytime I go to one of your shows, I expect a horny time. I'm never disappointed.
That's great, dude. And
I come home and I check my underwear, and there's a little bit of pre-cum in there.
That's the best Yelp review we've ever got.
Okay, if I wink at you, Ellie?
And that was the last episode of Dynamic.
Last time Ellie ever came back. All right, well, go see Mike. It's funny shit, and you know it, you idiot. Guys, I want to thank everyone over at HeadGum and the team working on the show here. You know who you are. Guys, let's talk about Factor. You know, this new year, you got goals, and Factor's here to help you achieve each and every one of them. You can save time and have energy you need to tackle everything on your to-do list with Factor's ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. Get Factor and not only skip the trip to the grocery store, skip the chopping, the prepping, and cleaning up too.
Skip the chopping and the trip.
Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes.
Skip the shopping trip and the chopping trip.
Here, give ET this little hammer, will you? Here. Maybe you'll fix that up. All you gotta do is heat it and enjoy, guys. These are pre-made, skip the trip, ready-to-eat meals.
Can I tell you something
delicious.
about Factor, dude?
Go!
They're absolutely delicious.
They're good!
They're absolutely delicious. 2 minutes in the microwave, you cut little slits in the plastic, and then you have homemade dinner.
And it tastes like you think you're gonna eat like a frozen meal.
You're not.
It's not. It's like so good.
Don't sleep on the garlic roasted chicken!
And no matter what your lifestyle is, Factor has the meals to help you live it to the fullest with keto, calorie smart, vegan plus, veggie, and protein plus meals.
Vegan plus, that's progressive.
These are prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians, and each meal has all the ingredients you need to feel satisfied all day long. Achieve and maintain your goals this year with Factor. Get America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit and start saving time, eating well, and living your best year ever. Why don't you head to factor75.com/banter60 Use that code BANTER60 and you're going to get 60% off your first box. It's that easy. That's the code BANTER60 at factor75.com/BANTER60 to get that 60% off your first box.
So good, so worth it. If you hate cooking, you just want food ready for you and you come home with your long days time, hard days time, Factor. Factor. Factor.
Guys, we love Squarespace up in here and the DB Studios. And you want to know why? No.
No.
Hey, you want to know why? Hey, Mike!
What's up?
Mike! You want to know why?
Why?
Because Mike Falzone is a Squarespace website.
You're 100% right. I use it.
MikeFalzone.com!
I just read off of it a couple minutes ago on the show.
Don't be dumb! It's crazy! You're acting strange! Squarespace is just the easiest way to build your own website. All the tools, everything you need to make it is all there within the Squarespace domain. You could do it on your phone, you could do it on a computer. Come on, guys, it's easy. Build a website. You want to advertise your art, your shows, your upcoming this, your that. Then all you gotta do... What just happened?
Sorry, we got a flat tire here on the podcast.
Sorry, guys. So listen, you want to build your own website, make it look as fancy as MikeFalzone.com? Of course you do. Look at this guy. He's a cool guy. So go to squarespace.com /banter for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code BANTER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Guys, that's squarespace.com /banter for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use the offer code BANTER and you're going to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
When you want to go, and you really 10% off, and you use the code BANTER.
You know, I'm not always moved to rap at the end of all the ads, but sometimes the beat just moves me.
It's an honor when you do it.
Banter at checkout. Use the Banter at checkout, and you get 10% off. Banter at checkout, and it's square. I drooled on the microphone a little bit. I drooled onto and into the microphone. Drool. 10% off of the checkout.
What's up?
Tapping into the void. Guys, we got a new sponsor on the show. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they're not new.
We have a sponsor on this show.
Guys, Nutrafol. You don't have to choose between better hair growth and your health, brother. There's a holistic solution for men that promotes both healthier hair.
There's some now. We have some live in the studio.
And whole body wellness. Thinning hair with Nutrafol's whole body approach to hair growth. No drugs. Do you understand me? No drugs. What? No compromises. Sorry, I'm just doing some calculations. Turns out we don't need drugs! Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement that's clinically shown to improve your hair growth, thickness, and visible scalp coverage. Nutrafol's hair growth nutraceuticals. That's a $10 word, and go beyond genetics. We're going beyond genetics here. Hang on, let me do some calculations. Somebody just wants Scrabble. It's true. Because they do go beyond genetics to multi-target the root causes of thinning, including stress, hormones, nutrition, metabolism, aging, and lifestyle through whole body health. In a clinical study, men showed progressive improvement in hair growth and thickness after 3 and 6 months. Nutrafol is also trusted and recommended by more than 3,000 top doctors.
Whoa! How do they even find that many top doctors?
I'll tell you, they gotta go to see a lot of bottom doctors.
Sounds like you gotta go see a doctor.
Top doctors. 3,000 top.
I've seen 3,000 top doctors about
Next
this call.
week. I've seen 3,000 top doctors.
You could probably talk to 20 top doctors and I'd still be impressed.
Thank you. Guys, you can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com/men.
Ellie, not now.
And entering the code BANTER.
Enter.
And you're going to save $15 off your first month's subscription. And this is their best offer anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus free shipping on every order. You get $15 off at Nutrafol.com/men, and that's spelled Nutrafol.com/men. Promo code. The promo code is BANTER. Sir, we're receiving a beacon. I love my beacon with eggs. Thank you so much to our sponsors today. I can't do shit after this show. You know that, Mike? I'm beyond pooped once this show's done.
Last week I fell asleep in a park.
I fell asleep on my walk home after last week. I don't even know how I got home.
There was a bunch of other people there doing the same thing.
Hey man, I got an idea. We got Ellie in the studio.
Yes. Ellie, shout out your shop real fast.
Yeah, what's your shop, sweetheart?
Imprint/Mari Minamis.
Mari Minamis.
You know for a fact we don't know how to spell that.
It's on my Twitter.
Input
What's
slash
your Twitter?
LEPSD.
LEPSD.
Which means all right, grandma.
Photoshop document.
And there that is.
Well, save a copy to my desktop because you're such a peach.
And go ahead and right click.
Right click and copy and paste onto my heart.
Go ahead and apply Ellie as background.
Let's check it. Boost those RGB levels on my heart.
Hey, and that's a CMYK right to our
I'm gonna rasterize those layers.
rasterizing. I'm gonna put an alpha lock on it.
Ah, we got grayscale that ass. Dude,
I'm gonna put a mask on that ass.
I'm killing this Donkey Kong.
We got a kill screen on Donkey
We got a
Kong.
Donkey Kong kill screen coming up. Guys, shall we do some, let's do some, dude, what a blast from the past.
Fuck, that's funny.
Cloverfield and King of Kong.
Is there a podcast that's just about King of Kong? I would do that in a heartbeat. Is there more lore? Is there more to discover about King
Dude,
of Kong?
how funny would that be?
Stevie
What if it was
Weeby?
called Kingdom of Kong?
The whole kingdom, thy kingdom Kong.
Kingdom Kong, thy Kingdom Kong, thy will be Donkey Kong.
It's me and you and a Catholic priest, and we do thy kingdom Kong. And the priest loves that movie. He's not afraid to swear because he's cool. Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Ellie.
Halloween.
Rest in peace, Owen.
It's Halloween.
Finally, he's at peace.
It's Halloween because he got a vasectomy.
Yeah.
You bet. Batboy.
Alexandro says, hey, Batboy History Road. We love Batboy up in here. I've got a Batboy shirt. People think it's Gollum.
That boy, like the Esquire guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, tight.
The Weekly World News.
Yeah.
Similar to Esquire.
We ain't got a Batboy.
There is a Batboy musical.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Hey there, you beautiful bing bong horn honk sci-fi sounds.
Dude, what if fucking what if a fucking fire truck sounded like that?
Dude, I would love it.
Oh boy. There's a cat stuck in a tree.
Mike, I went to World Market.
Yeah.
You ever go to World Market?
Maybe the most expensive store in the country.
Dude, I don't. Yeah. Yes.
You want a soda? $6.
Get ready to pay. Put down $6 like you're at a bar
Yeah.
in downtown LA.
Yeah.
$6 for a water.
Yeah.
Please, I'm sober. I've been sober for 3 weeks. Please, I just need water. $6.
$6 for the water and $1,300 for the couch that goes outside, the patio couch.
All right, I'll pay it.
You have to.
I went to
then
World
get out.
Market and I spent too much money, man.
How much?
I went in there and
Tell
I
me
was
the
like,
number, I'll tell you what you
well,
bought.
can I tell you though? You know, you go in there and you're like, all right, I love everything in here,
Sure. Live, laugh, love. It's 1 o'clock.
dude. It's like live, laugh, love for the crystal folks.
Sure.
And man, there's good candles in there, good facial products and stuff.
Good toys from the 20s.
Oh, the toys are good. The little metal tin, the little wind-up tin toys.
Yeah. You spent $13 on a Jack set.
So I've got like a cart, right? And I'm throwing all sorts of shit in there. And I'm like, this looks good, right?
Having a cart at World Market is a baller.
I
move.
know. I'm like, dude, I think I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Because we started, like, a friend of mine and I were, like, wheeling it through. And this worker comes through and goes like, well, it looks like you guys are all set, huh? And I'm like, Don't
do that.
Don't do that. I'm about to I'm probably going to buy all this. And you're making me feel like I put too much shit in my cart.
You're making me feel like I don't need help right now.
Maybe I'll just walk out. Leave the cart right there. You don't even know where I got half this shit.
Yeah, I'm all set. I filled up the cart.
Yeah, fill up
That's
the
what
cart.
I came here to do.
Made me feel like I had a lot of money.
Yeah.
But dude, I was like throwing all sorts of stupid shit. Oh yeah, dude, these fucking chicharrones used to be $9 and now they're $6.50. Let's get them.
Yeah.
Like that's a deal somehow.
Sure.
A bag of chips this big for $6. Dude, what the fuck?
Damn.
So anyway, I bought like a bunch of ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I love buying ridiculous shit. And that hammer is one of the ridiculous things I bought.
You bought this from World Market?
Yes, I did.
And this is how you put together the furniture.
I love it. Because it's, you know, and I love a little tool, you know?
Yeah. You are a little tool. You can take out little nails with this. Oh, it's a little goat. It's a little goat, and it looks like there's sound associated with it. May I?
Yes, you may. Just push down on the goat. Just push down on him.
I love it.
So it's just a little screamer.
$17. Is that Scream?
It's just a goat. This is Scream!
Yeah.
Yes, our boy Scream! Shout out to Scream!
Watch out for Scream! And what'd you think about that, Scream? Dude, I love how he's kind of in the background.
Yeah, you just gotta...
Come on, Scream.
He's alright. He'll be fine. He screams like that every time.
Hey,
It is a
Scream, you know we're doing Surrounded in the main room in March 24th. He's been to all the shows, so he feels like he's part of it.
We're going to a first week of February one. February.
What you just brought up?
February is, February 3rd.
We're bringing a bunch of friends to that one.
It's going to be so
It's
good.
gonna be a big
It's going to
show.
be really good. Scream, you coming?
Scream's there.
Scream's already in an Uber.
So Alejandre says a few days ago, I was listening. I spent $300. $300. Yeah. And I was like, uh-oh. Wait, no, it wasn't. Oh, God, it wasn't $300.
$2,000.
That's how much I thought it was going to be. Because we kept saying, like, how much do we think this is going to be?
What's this going to be, like $300?
You get furniture? A lamp?
Ugh. God damn it. It ended up being, like, just under $200.
Okay,
I know, buddy. But you had to come home with me, didn't you? And that was $190.
And a bag of chips.
But I bought like a bunch of shit. You know those like those Japanese snack crates? I was like, yeah, let's go, baby. And I bought like little bottles of like sweet wine.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm crossfaded. Looks like we're doing butt stuff tonight. My robot loves it.
That's when you fuck the Roomba.
He's like, whoa! Anyway,
Fun.
a few days ago, I was listening to one of your episodes when you guys did old-timey news reporter voices and reported about the Titanic. Babies being stolen by eagles and killed by raccoons, etc.
Yeah.
You know, the U.S., and it made me remember a book I had when I was a kid. When I was about 10-year-old, my mom brought me a book from one of her travels as a gift. The name of this book was Going Mutant, The Batboy Exposed. That's right. It's sort of an expose of that Batboy, who we all know to be a real guy who exists and is around. I'm pretty sure he was arrested by the FBI again this week, according to Weekly World News, but I digress. He's always getting into mischief.
He did have kind of a bad He's a bad apple.
More like bad boy.
It's very
No idea about it.
It's because you had the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like you would go to the grocery store with your mom, and that like dirt sheet, whatever it's called. What are those called? It's like fake newspaper. Was by the register.
There's a fun name for it. You're right, but I forgot what it was.
And you would just be standing in line waiting to check out with your parents, and you'd just be like, Batboy arrested by the FBI.
It was perfect marketing because everyone's just standing there.
Yeah.
And this was before phones, so people aren't just like doing this.
And then it was always like, we have naked pictures of Princess Diana.
Yeah, or like woman gives birth to a frog.
Yeah, 10 frogs.
And there's like a big frog with like a baby diaper on and like a woman holding it.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa! And this was before, like, this isn't even Photoshop.
No, this is like cutting out pictures
Putting
and together.
putting them on top of things and then like
burning and dodging.
Scanning it, yeah. Like photocopying manipulated cutouts.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, so these were like, you would see all these Batboy ones. Batboy was real popular because people looked at that and they're like, well, that's real.
Yeah, fuck a Batboy.
That's definitely real.
I hope I don't have a Batboy.
I love this book to death, and it breaks my heart to this day that my bitch of a stepmother got rid of it because she thought it was the devil or something. Damn, those are choice
That's
words.
Nazi shit.
Yeah, dude.
And that books of the devil?
Dude, I've not heard these types of atrocities since I've learned about Nazis.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for understanding.
Anyway, I'm happy to say that after your lovely podcast reminded me of the existence of this book, very loosely, because we were just doing that, boy was killed by a raccoon. I guess it kind of...
Aren't those them?
Yeah,
Was
those.
somebody sending them?
Yeah.
Them for a while?
I've just bought it again, this time to read as an adult, so my stepmom can eat shit.
I'll take that, Diane.
Diane. You know what? How about this? Your green bean casserole sucks.
Suck it.
Fuck it. You think your yams are good? Shit. Sheesh. Anyway, I've attached a few of the Weekly World News Batboy front pages on this here history road because I believe it's something you boys would like. So, Bat Child found in a cave, his giant eyes see in the dark, and his ears are better than radar, say scientists. Look at this guy. You've seen him. He's screaming.
Yeah.
The next one here is Batboy leads cops on a 3-state chase.
So he got his license at some point.
Hot pursuit of half bat, half human. Actual photo. Look at him in the fucking car.
Dude.
It's like a Mini Cooper.
What a bummer that Batboy he didn't get the part of the bat that flies. He got the part of the bat that has to drive.
That just looks ugly. Saddam challenges Bush to a duel. Why go to war when we can settle this like gentlemen? And their holy swords. I wish that had happened.
Saddam Hussein, George Bush Sr., and Batboy engaged in a threesome.
Found fucking each other
In a park.
behind bars. FBI captures Bat Child, creature stranded on rooftop by Mississippi flood. Daring agents end boy's 27-state reign of terror.
Creature stranded upside down underneath an overpass in Austin, Texas.
Oh, and there's this guy's like calling card here. All right.
Beetle guys.
Thanks,
says.
Alejandro.
Awesome job, dude.
This is
Thank
great.
you for those blasts from the past. So that's what would be like. You'd be buying eggs and milk with your mom, and then you'd have to read that.
Believe it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Definitely people believed it.
Yeah.
My mom would be like, Mijo, don't look at that.
All right, I think it's time.
What is it?
For
Oh,
Nick.
we got a Nick thing. Yeah, what's the Nick thing?
I'm wondering if I should just play it on my phone for you guys, and you guys, I'll stand there and you guys can watch it.
Sure.
Okay. How are we gonna do audio?
I'll put the mic up to it
Okay.
because this is special.
Who is this? Can your calculator tell us who it is?
All right, you guys ready?
Where'd you learn how to do that?
I'm kind of a savant. No way.
G'day, Mike and Steve from Dynamic Banter in Los Angeles. How you going? It's Westy here from TikTok. Well, you might know me guys, the duet boomer from Instagram, Mike and Steve from the Dynamic Banter in Los Angeles. Thanks for having me on the show. I can't believe it. What I'm gonna do for you, Mike and Steve, over here in Australia, is I'm gonna have a red chili and some Mama Liz's chili oil. Did I say that right? Mike and Steve from the Dynamic Banter.
I'm just worried he doesn't know her name.
Red chili and some Mama Liz's chili oil. No.
He's doing this for us.
No. And some drops of 23 2.0 concentrate.
No, just enjoy it.
Just
Westy,
Just say hi to us.
just drink milk.
Oh,
No, you don't have to do it. What else you got there?
No, don't eat the
keep up
stapler.
the good work, Mike and Steve.
Dude, I love it. Wow. Man, Nick knew that guy personally.
Should we call him?
You should.
Let's call him. Let me call him. Holy shit.
Damn, what do you think about that scream?
Scream loved it. Dude,
That was beautiful.
holy shit.
What a thoughtful thing.
I need that forever. We need to put that in the video.
Yeah.
We will.
Wow.
Leah's been doing a great job. Lena?
Labia?
Yeah.
Acid? Is her
One
name?
time he's not gonna pick up.
Come on, Nicholas.
Quite busy doing a self-tape in my apartment.
Actually having a dump?
Call has been forwarded to
Fucking fucker. You fuck.
All right, well, now we read out his fucking number on the show. 203.
Wow, Nick.
Tori.
Dude. I need that video. Will you send that to me? Send it to us?
Can I see it?
Damn. Dude, that's so good.
Just saw it.
That's so good.
Yeah.
He says dynamic banner.
Dynamic banner. I love it. Mike and Steve.
Dude, Westy, our bestie.
He is our bestie.
Damn.
Dude, he commented on all of that stuff. Like everyone
No
who,
way.
everyone who commented on the Instagram, he like got back to all of them. Yeah, he's a nice boy.
We need to cut this clip out then of us watching it and put it on TikTok and tag him.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so great. All right, well, shall we say goodbye?
Yeah, I think we should.
That was a fun show, Mike.
It was very nice conversation. I love reopening the past with you.
Yeah, the Cloverfield stuff is interesting. I'll keep you posted if there's any new news, obviously.
Yeah.
I've got my finger on the pulse.
And just let us be a part of it.
Come on.
There's no one. I'm not trying to be entitled piece of shit. I'll do it for free.
Yeah, I'm not asking to be the star of the movie.
I was asking to be the star, but I guess I could dial
Mike
it
was
back a
asking
little
to be
bit.
the star, but we could dial it back.
Right.
I think we should just be in one scene, looking in the camera and smiling, and that's that.
Drawing the monster
Looking
apart.
right into the
Big
camera.
deal.
We break the fourth wall.
I want to smoke weed on the monster's back while he's
Come
going
on.
through Philadelphia.
If you want to do a real gruesome death, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get killed by one of those parasites.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to be effing. And
want-
killed by the monster
Yeah.
while I'm effing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With some super hot babe.
But I'm doing it and looking cool.
And there's just some hot babe in there.
There's a
Maybe
hot babe.
2 or 3 hot
babe
babes.
is watching me bang my wife.
Dude, we got 2 or 3 babes watching him bang his wife.
Dude, I got a real fucking horny fantasy to get killed by the Cloverfield
With
monster while
some
I'm banging.
babes. My wife and some babes.
Dude, here's my scene. Me, my wife, and the Cloverfield monster in a hot tub in Palm Springs.
Oh, dude, make it happen.
Banging my wife.
Let me type that into the AI generator. Me, my wife, and the Cloverfield monster.
Me, my wife, and Irene.
And Irene. Me, myself, and my wife are in the Cloverfield, Irene. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. Dude, I'm so jealous you guys are going to Mario Kart.
I hope that
Kevin.
you guys, will you tell us?
I want to hear a full report. On the next show, you're going to tell us all about it, all right?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about it. I saw some videos of somebody walking through like the main entrance. It looked fucking awesome.
It looks so colorful and wonderful, and like, that color ain't going to stay long because the sun's going to kill it. Kill
Also,
the color.
people from all around the world gonna walk on it and cough.
Oh yeah,
So that'll be yellow fast.
dude. That is really nice to be able to get in there before all the kids have coughed on everything.
I heard that if you want a soda in Super Mario Land, you have to get it out of a box and chase it down the street.
Yeah.
Is that true? Interesting.
I heard you're allowed to bring guns into Nintendo World. Is that true? All right, we'll see you guys. Bye.
That was a headgum podcast.